Welcome to the module for Schematic Capture. In this module, we will start a new project called Working Controller Topping, or WC Topping for short. We will add a local library containing needed parts, and then place components from that library. Also, we will use the common install libraries, and place parts directly out of the Altium Content Vault. The design that we will be capturing is a daughter board that provides additional I/O capabilities. Looking at the block diagram, we can see that it adds CAN bus support, digital I/Os, and 12-volt relay support connecting to a Raspberry Pi 3 board. We'll use the Pi's 40-pin GPIO connector as our interface. Disclaimer: while versions of this board have been produced and work, this particular version is more of a training design with an emphasis on design capture and was not fully verified. Let's start a new project called WC Topping. Clicking on the File pull-down menu and selecting New, then Project. Note, we could select a template PCB, but we'll be using a generic PCB. Also note, when creating a new project, we define the project name and location, and a folder is created with the same project name. We will be adding 4 new schematics, but before we do that, let's check on the preferences for schematics. I have a custom template created for the course, and I will update the preferences to point to the B-sized version for all added schematics. In Preferences, Schematic, General Category, click on the Template menu and select the AD_B template. Now we are ready to add new schematics with our custom template. To add a schematic to this project, right-click on the project in the Project panel and select Add New to Project, then Schematic. This opens a new schematic. Right-clicking on it in the Project panel, we can select Save As to give it a name. Save the first one as Processor Interface. Zooming in on the title block, we can see a number of parameters that are not defined. This is indicated by the equal sign and the parameter. Typically, the default value would be an asterisk, as we see in the Engineer field. Opening up the Properties panel with nothing selected, we can set the properties for this sheet. Clicking on the Parameters tab, let's edit the entries for the title, revision, and engineer's name. Notice the parameter project title in the title block. This is an easy mnemonic indicating this is a project level, not schematic level parameter that will be used throughout the project files. To set the project parameter, we need to open the Project Options window and click on the Parameters tab. Here, we will add the project_title parameter and its value using the Add button. Let's save this schematic and add 3 more schematics, including editing their sheet parameters. We will add digital I/O, relay I/O, and CAN interface schematics. Along with adding the schematics, we will be sure to also update the parameters and save each schematic after editing. Note the asterisk appended to the project file. This indicates that there are changes to the project that require the project to be saved and update the project file. As mentioned in an earlier module, the project file contains the list of files that are associated with this project along with their locations. We will need some components that are not in the standard integrated libraries, so we will use the integrated library that we added in the Introduction to Library module exercise. If you have not done that, please add the library now. Using a larger grid for the initial placement ensures room for wiring and provides a cleaner looking schematic. Please feel free to try various grid sizes to determine what works best for you. For this example, we will set the snap grid to 100 mils. This ends Part 1. Please continue to Schematic Capture Part 2.